We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His team making the long flight, always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys also 2-0, so this is a good measuring stick matchup early in the season. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go in the rain in Landover. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. And Greg, that is the way you'd love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
On play action, Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, first 10 here now at the 38.
That's good for a Washington first down.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's swung out to Krowski Merritt, and he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. It's going to be third. They need 1.
Ready?
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seed he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Nice.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran express way to punt. And this is going to
At
work
the
out
8.
for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll go with the rookie out of Boise State, Ashton Jeanty. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Once again, it's Jeanty. He's to the 25. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Vegas.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Off the play fake, it's May. Hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Poona Ford getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. On third and long, here's May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And that's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here. The Commanders' offense ready for their second possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is first and 10.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This one into the hands of Brown. He's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Let's go now. At the 36-yard line.
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. One quarter in the books. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it. Second down and 2.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain. From the 25, here's second down and 9.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Here's a shot.
Ah.
End zone. It is caught. What a throw. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That is second TD catch of the season. Folks, extra point is good. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. On play action, here's May. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
24 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here to throw.
Throwing on second down. May. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. Play action. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
Ready, break. Here we go, strike. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now, a handoff to Eckler. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Daniels going to keep this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
19,
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup.
Come on.
Leads to a first down.
Come on, come on, come on.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cowboy.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Daniels now on first down. That's caught by Eckler.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready, ready.
They face second down and 7.
Let's go.
And in motion is Brown. On second down, it's Eckler. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. In trouble.
That went the other way.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll throw with Daniel. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He finds Likely, his tight end.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's Brian Thomas Jr. This is going to end up a touchdown. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's a guy who took a big step forward last year, Bijan Robinson. 14 touchdowns last year. He's got his first of the season here. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Falcons lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Returning is Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watched Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones and hope
Man.
get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-ones. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little.
All right.
H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run after catch. I think he's a good fit because remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of
I gotta score
separation
this, right?
downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Mostert now to return.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah!
Now they set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
That's just a lack of contain here by the kickoff team. You have to at least be able to slow him down. But he's able to get a good head of steam going up that right side. And he's finally forced out of bounds, but not until he gets to the other side of midfield.
A run right here, and it's Genty. And they'll stretch it
Oh,
out to the
man.
sideline, but it'll be taken down for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Raiders. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Commanders 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball into the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
Here's Daniels. On target, got it to McClure. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down.
Ready?
And in motion is Brown. They show can't sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throwing is Daniel. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Mostert now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. He's got the tight end there. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He was brought down at his
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 2.
up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Raiders first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Into the secondary again. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those 2nd, 3rd level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Genty. And he's not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
To throw now, May. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, Can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will up the lead to 5.
Commanders 16.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it is Jaden Daniels and the Commanders down 21-16. 2:25 remaining. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here. They got it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. That one complete to Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on, come on. Hey! Let's go!
They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down at the 30-yard
Now,
line.
a big
Gain of a
3rd down.
yard. Brings up
He'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. Eckler. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Moving to his right. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's Eckler. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
What?
This is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead.
Man.
Final minute of
Oh,
play.
they're going for 2.
Important spot
They're going
here
for 2.
the Commanders, as they will go for 2. They'll try to pick this up
Nice.
on the run. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful. The kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Dylan Laube. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. That's to the right side and caught out now. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and
10. Out of the gun, here's May. He goes down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Throwing is May. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
First down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On second down, it's May.
Oh.
Too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. Third and 1. May to throw again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson.
Oh.
Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one he's got to have.
Oh.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
And you just can't help but feel for a guy in this situation, Mike. I mean, he's got a chance to be the hero. His guys get him down there, put him in position to win the game here late. But he couldn't convert. It's a lonely feeling walking off that field.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
英雄。